The video I'm about to share is for those abroad. This person did detailed information on how you can be able to renew your Nigerian passport, especially for those living in diaspora. So he didn't just share it maybe just in one phase. Whether you're coming in for the first time or you're coming in and your Nigerian passport is getting expired, or you have been there and all of that. So watch this video, take our time to watch it, and please, I'm giving credit to the person who made this video, and I want you to watch it because this video will help to solve this problem that most people don't know, that passport now is quite easier. Nigerian passport, for those who are still using their Nigerian passport, the Nigerian passport now is quite easier to renew than before. Please watch this video to the end. It will help you. Share it with people that actually need it. Thank you. Let's see.
Before. Now take note, this video comes with hours of hard work and research. So I will recommend you watch it fully to the end before you ask any questions. Sometimes you may need to pause and rewatch the video, and ensure to share it with as many Nigerians as possible. Now here are the 3 hurdles you need to go through. To renew your passport, you need to get your Nigerian identity number. To get this Nigerian identity number, you need to get your digital Nigerian Population Commission birth certificate or birth attestation certificate. So I'm going to start with this first one: how to get your digital Nigerian Population Commission birth attestation. Again, why do you need this document? You need this to apply for your Nigerian identity number. And the problem is, most enrollment centers abroad under the Nigerian Identity Management Commission, they no longer accept the paper birth certificate. So you need to do it online on the Nigerian Population Commission website. Now, what do you need for this? First, you require your affidavit of declaration of age. You can do this online at the Federal High Court website, which is vams.fcthighcourt.gov.ng/home. Processing fee is about $50, and once everything is done, you will receive your affidavit in your email within a few hours. Now, how do you apply for this attestation? You will go to the Nigerian Population Commission portal, which is attestation.nationalpopulation.gov.ng/welcome. First of all, you need to read and accept all the privacy policy information on the website. Then select the option to make the payment of about $20 on the website using your credit card. Once paid, you will get a reference number. Ensure to save it. Now come back to the attestation page, redo the privacy policy again, and this time around, you will select reference number from the option. Put in your reference number, complete the rest of the application process. This part of the application will also require a photograph of your face taken. It will also require you to upload the affidavit of declaration of age. It will also require information about your parents and other information about you. Once you submit it, within a few hours, your birth attestation certificate will be sent to your email for you to download. Now take note, there's a difference between birth attestation and birth certificate. Birth attestation is usually for those who at the time they were born, they were not given a birth certificate, or their birth certificate was lost. So most Nigerian adults would fit into this profile. And for the most part, you would not need a birth certificate. An attestation is just fine. So now that you have your birth attestation certificate, you can now proceed to apply for your national identity number. To apply for this national identity number, you will need the following: your printed National Population Commission birth attestation certificate, your Nigerian passport or any other Nigerian ID that you have, which can be voter's card or Nigerian driver's license. Whether the document has expired or not, it is absolutely fine. Thirdly, you will need your proof of address abroad. This can be your utility bill, your bank statement, or your driver's license abroad. Number 4, you will need to pay the enrollment fee at the center. It can range from $40 to $80. Number 5, if you have a paper copy of your old birth certificate or old birth attestation, you can take it along. If you don't have it, no problem. Number 6, If you have a BVN, you can take it along, but if you don't have it, no problem at all. Now, to find a nearby enrollment center to you abroad, you have to go to the NIMC website, which is nimc.gov.ng/enrollment-centers. There, you'll be able to find a nearby enrollment center and book an appointment. So on the day of the appointment, you go with all the listed documents, and once verification is done and the fee is paid, within a few hours, you will get your national identity number. Now let's go to the final hurdle, which is applying for the renewal of your passport online. First of all, you will need your national identity number, as I explained earlier. You will need your Nigerian passport. Now, it's best to apply within 6 months to the expiry of your passport. However, if your passport has already expired, you can also apply for renewal online. Number 3, you will need to pay the application fee. In Canada, this will be up to $253. Now, take note, you must pay using your credit MasterCard, not debit card, not any other kind of card. It will not work for you. Credit MasterCard only. Number 4, you will need a soft copy of your passport photograph. This is the passport photograph that will be right in your passport when it is printed. Number 5, soft copy of your birth certificate. In this case, you can also use the digital Nigerian Population Commission birth attestation, which I explained earlier. Now take note, you must be between 18 years and 60 years to be able to renew your passport completely online without going to the embassy. However, for anybody less than 18 and anybody above 60, you can still complete the application part of the renewal online. However, the biometrics part will have to be done at any embassy near to you. Also, if your passport is lost or damaged, you can also complete the online application part of this process online. However, the biometrics part will have to be done at a nearby Nigerian embassy to you. And in this case, you also need a police report to take along. Now, here's the step to renew your passport online. Please listen carefully. If you follow it as I explained, you'll be absolutely fine. Number 1, visit the Nigerian Immigration Service website. Do this one on a computer, not mobile phone. So the website is passport.immigration.gov.ng. Once you open the website, the first option it will pop up is we ask you, are you applying from outside of Nigeria or within Nigeria? So in this case, you select apply from outside of Nigeria. Once you select that, it will now give you the full menu option. Ensure to select the option that says apply for renewal. Once you do this, it will require you to sign up on their website. Once you have signed up and logged in, go back to the menu option, select the option for renewal. Then the next step, it will ask you for your national identity number and your date of birth. Once you put that in, on the next page, it will ask you to put your current Nigerian passport number and your date of birth on that passport. And on the next page, you can now fill in all your personal information about your passport application. Now, at the very end of that form, you have to select the contactless option. This means that you'll be doing both the application and the biometrics completely online. Again, take note, for those with lost or stolen passports, or those who applied for asylum and your passport was taken away from you, you will not be able to select this contactless option. You will have to go to the embassy to do the biometrics. After you have selected the contactless option, you go to the next page. It will require you to upload your passport photograph. This is the same picture that will appear on your passport once it is issued. Then on the next page, you upload your birth certificate and your biodata page of your current Nigerian passport. So in this case, you can use the digital birth attestation as your birth certificate. And for those with lost or stolen passports or asylum cases, you should have a copy of your biodata page to upload as well. Now, after you've done all of this, you can submit your application and it will automatically generate an application number or reference number. How do you find this? You go to your profile and select my applications. Ensure to copy the application number and reference number because you need it for the next step. Now, the next step will be to do your biometrics. In this case, you need the NIS mobile app. The best way to use this is to go to your Android phone and download this app from the Android App Store. I will not recommend Apple or any other device. Android only. So once you install the app, go to the home page, select Passport Application Services, and on the next page, select Biometrics. This is where it will require you to enter the application number and the reference number, which I mentioned earlier. Now, ensure you are in a bright room because it's going to take your picture and your fingerprint. For your fingerprint, it will require you to put in your fingers like this behind your camera. So ensure to follow the instructions so that the process will be seamless. Once biometrics is done, you will wait for a few minutes for the system to validate you. Once validation is done, you can then proceed to the final phase, which is to make the payment. Like I said earlier, for biometrics plus the application fee together, in Canada, it costs about $253. But take note, it may vary based on your country of residence. Now, take note again, you must use a credit MasterCard. There are some countries like Canada that offer prepaid credit card. It will not work. Debit card will not work. Any other kind of card will not work. It has to be a credit MasterCard. Now, once you are done with the entire process of payment, the final step is to send your documents to the embassy. So you go to your nearby post office, ask them for return envelope, which means they will give you an extra envelope, which you need to put inside your application package. And that is the envelope they will use to send your completed passport back to you. So in that envelope, you will have the following: your printed online application form, your payment receipt, your current or expired passport, biometrics confirmation, if you can print it, your return envelope. Ensure to also write your entire address on both envelope and also write your address on a piece of paper and put it inside the envelope package. Once you send everything to the embassy, you wait for an average of 3 weeks to 1 month and you will get your new passport sent to your mailbox. Now, on a final note, please understand this is a Nigerian process. It is not that seamless. You will encounter lots of technical glitches, but if you follow this video religiously, you will be absolutely fine. But should in case you still encounter any other issue, ensure to reach out to the Nigerian Immigration Service. This is their contact information on their website. So now that you have gotten to this point, you can ask any questions and ensure to share this video with as many persons as possible.